Well, this is interesting. Okay. Where's the full screen? There's no settings. This is EvoluShip. In this game with elements of roguelike RPG bullet hell, you control a ship with the power to absorb enemies and improve itself. But even then, it won't be easy because you'll face hordes of enemies with a good variety of weapons that come randomly as you pass level. This is early access. It's action roguelike, bullet hell, shoot 'em up, top-down shooter, twin-stick shooter, roguelike, visual novel, PvE, difficult shooter, arcade, roguelike, female protagonist, clearly. RPG, 2D, top-down, funny, dark humor, vehicular combat. We'll just go with the first one, I guess. More trash at once equals higher penetration value, and you look at me like that. I'll do that. Okay. Ooh, what's with the flicker? Besides the fact that there's no full screen, the controls are a bit floaty. So there's just not much else you can do. So, like, it's a Vampire Survivors like, basically. Except the twin stick part of it. You can see the enemy's levels, which is, it's kind of cool. Commanded by an AI, but she has personality of a light bulb. Tap on top 3. Power. What does power do? Strike. Does that change or add? It adds. Okay, cool. So now we've got the... Now we got the shooty spready, and we got the missile. Cool. There are so many of these. I know, because I keep saying that in nearly every video. There are so many of these. Grab some speed, why not? I don't know, what do you reckon? I'm kind of over these games, to be honest. I mean, if it functions okay, I guess. This is really slow. Do I have a dash? A dash should be pretty good. Yeah, and they hit you pretty hard. So I'm guessing there's some sort of outside meta progression as well. Otherwise, this is going to get difficult. Can't move, I'm stuck. Why am I so slow? Why am I so slow? That's the game. No, not for me. I'm sorry. There's so many other games like this that do this genre quite well, and there's a lot that don't do it very well. I think this is sort of in the middle. It's a cool concept, the twin stick part of it. I mean, I'm not saying cool concept as in it's groundbreaking or anything, but you can control where stuff goes, whereas, Vampire Survivors that popularized it, you don't really control where any of that stuff goes, you can just control the player. But It's a massive world. There's little secrets and stuff everywhere, and these upgrades were just, I didn't even understand what half the upgrades meant. I just saw increments in 10%, and that it's kind of boring. I don't know. Do something different with the upgrades. And also, why is this in a window? Why can't I hit full screen? Where's the settings? But other than that, I don't know. Please go and look at other games. Please look at what your competition is, because there are some really terrible ones out there, and there's some really good ones out there as well. You don't need to copy them per se, but at least know who you're up against. If you're going to leverage the visual novel side of things, then maybe lean into that a bit more. Because yes, there is a market for it if you're out to make the money for it, but otherwise it's pretty mediocre. I would have expected some meta progression on the outside. Maybe you've got that in the full version. That'd be okay, I guess. But then I don't feel compelled to keep playing it. If anything, I just sort of groan at it and be like, oh yep, here we go. Yeah. I don't know, the best piece of advice I can give, if anyone really wants my advice, and I don't really suggest listening to my advice because I'm just a fuckwit, don't whole ass two things. You whole ass one thing. Because if your specialty is the mechanics of the game, focus on the mechanics of the game. Try not to spread yourself too thin. Yeah. Have a look at the videos, how many videos I've done, because I think when this one goes up, I'll be in the 140s or 150s. There are so many games like this. Have a look, see what you reckon. But there are so many different ways that people are doing these games. You've got to have that gripping gameplay, or you've got to have that really weird mechanic. So if you have a look at one of my videos, Wand, that has a fantastic mechanic. The visuals are pretty mediocre, but the mechanic is cool because you can build your own spells. And then there's so many of them. And I'm just spitballing here. I don't edit these, and I don't double check I don't have a script or anything. It's just raw first impressions and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Unless you lean heavily into the visual novel and start showing her off, and put it as an adult game, you might gain a bit more traction that way. But it depends if you're putting this out as a passion project, or if you're putting this out as what is that flickering? Or if you're putting it out as a product to sell. Yeah, I don't know. What is that flickering? I don't know what that flickering is. I don't know if it comes up on the recording, but yeah. Oh, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.